Well, hey YouTube, Whiskey 3 Charlie Tango W3CT, your good old friend Jack. Back up here once again in the good old Jack Shack. So guys, you know what? This year I just could not make it to Dayton Hamvention. I wanted to go and there was just no way to go. So I thought, you know what? I needed some new gear and, and since I couldn't make Hamvention, how else could I buy this gear? Well, I tell you how easy it is, and it's real easy when you have DX Engineering on your side. All you have to do is go to their website, click what you want, and it'll be delivered to you in 1 to 2 days. So what is the new gear? Well, I actually purchased some stuff that I want to share with you. Some new stuff I'm putting in the shack here, and let's talk about it right after this. All right, so anyway, guys, yeah, so I needed a couple of things. Well, one is more or less, I think, for POTA, and not sure if I really needed it, but you know how us hams are. We get that inkling, we want to buy something. We click the buy now, we just buy it. The other thing I do need for the shack, I've been thinking about it for a long time, and I kept watching it, and the price keeps going up. So if you're looking to buy something, I would suggest to buy it immediately. Don't even, give it a second guess. Don't give it a second thought. Just click the buy button and buy it because prices are increasing almost weekly, it seems like. But one thing nice about having a ham radio supply center so close there in Ohio and in Pennsylvania is that I know I can receive it quickly whenever I'm ordering. I know it's going to be top quality, so I don't have to worry about that. And I don't have to walk around for hours and hours trying to find what I need. I can just simply go to the website and purchase it. So that's another bonus, right? And all right, well, with that said, let's go ahead and have a look what's in this box right here, and take a peek and see what new equipment we got for the shack and something I bought that I'm needing for field operations. Let's get started with that. All right, guys, so a couple of things that one thing I really needed for the shack. And the other thing I don't really need it for the field, but I thought it'd be nice to have. You ever wonder how much gear a ham operator really needs? Do we really need it all? So I love this coax. This is DX Engineering's high visibility coax. Now I have a 50-foot section of this, and I know Mark Ditwit, you're going to say, hey Jack, you could have built it yourself. But I am not as good with the crimpers as what Ditwit is, so I decided to buy it pre-made. But this is 25 feet and is RG8XV orange. Okay, so if you want to buy that, I'll have a link in the description below. And I did purchase this stuff myself. So there it is. But I just wanted a shorter running coax outside of my 50 feet of coax. All right, the next thing I purchased for the shack, I've been wanting this for a while. Ever since I really started playing with antennas, the more antennas you have at your house, or let's call that the antenna farm, it gets really old switching coaxes in and out on your own. So I figured, look, let's make this really easy on myself. Oh, let's untape this thing. I tell you what, their packaging at DX Engineering is really amazing. Looks like I made this to be able to pull it right out of the bubble wrap here. Get the box out of the way here. What I purchased was an RF coax switch. And the reason I wanted this one was one for the lightning protection. Okay. And next is because it has enough positions for the antennas that I'm putting in. Okay. So this way I can have the hex beam on one. I can have my my antenna on 2, and then I have another antenna outside, my test antenna coax, and I can put up another permanent antenna, which I have plans in the future here of putting a DX commander up. That's a little spoiler alert there, to put a vertical antenna in the backyard. So I'm planning on putting a DX commander in permanently, and I can still have a test antenna. What's nice about this is I've taught my wife, if I'm at work during a storm, I taught her how to disconnect the other switch I have. It's a 2 position, but now she has to do really is just turn it, or I could just turn it on the center comm here. You can turn it on the center position, and if you can see here, there's a built-in lightning arrestor right there in the middle. So that way it's grounded out to itself, and it's not going to have any of these antenna connections going through to your radio there in the center. So if that makes sense, it's like shutting your antennas completely off. Now I wanted a remote switch outside, and I've looked at a few. I haven't made any permanent choices yet of what I really want. So I thought I would go with this one. I'm going to rebuild my place where my antennas are coming in, and I'm sure I'll do a video on that, because what I'm planning on doing there is actually I'm planning on yeah, don't tell my wife, but I'm going to put a hole in underneath the window, so I believe, and run a piece of conduit through there. I mean a piece of PVC pipe, and bring the coaxes in that way so they're not smashed in the window. You know how hams do that. So alright guys, but thank you so much for watching this video. This is the new gear. It is a short and sweet video there, but I can't wait to get this all put together and set up there. And I also needed I just told my wife, my 2-position antenna switch to do some antenna work and some comparisons out in the field, and to try to, you know, test different antennas at different times against each other to see which one's better, which one's worse. So that's why I wanted that switch for out in the field. And again, this is something I've been wanting, so now I have it. Alright guys, well thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up. Smash that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it if you would do that. And guys, again, I never know what I'm going to record next, but I always hope it's interesting and usable for you. And again, like I said, for those that cannot make the big ham shows like Hamvention, or if you can't make any local your ham radio, or you can't find something at your local ham radio, you know, ham fests. Seems like anymore I go to these ham fests locally, and a lot of it is like old computers and old printers and stuff I don't need. Looking for ham gear, and you know, maybe you couldn't find something like this. So this is something that you just go on you know, anywhere really. But DX Engineering is really great at shipping. I actually contacted them and I said, I don't know how you guys ship that fast, but it is appreciated. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. I do appreciate you. And this is Whiskey 3 Charlie Tango, W3CT, your good old friend Jack. 73s, hope to catch you on the airways. Bye for now.